Okay, we are now going to multiply polynomials. We have added, subtracted, so let's multiply. This is what we call a monomial because it is one term. This in the second parentheses is a monomial because it is one term. So in problem number 1, we are going to multiply two monomials. Okay? Now you really already know how to do this. It's just in a different form. So 2x squared parentheses 7x to the 4th. There is nothing between the parentheses, so you are multiplying. And to multiply, it probably would look better if you remove the parentheses so that you could see that it is exactly what we did in class last time. So we multiply the whole numbers. 2 and 7 together give me 14. Now let's multiply x squared and x to the 4th. But to multiply them, remember, we went to P-man. P-man said, I see multiplication, so add the exponents. So no, this is not 8, it's 6. So you multiply the coefficients, but you have to add the exponents. Okay? And this is the final answer. So we multiplied 2 and 7, but we added 2 and 4, the exponents. Moving on to the next question. Number 4. Number 4, this is a monomial, this is a monomial. We're still multiplying them. 1 over 3, a to the 5th, times 12a. We are going to multiply there's a multiplication between it, even though you don't see it on the paper, it is there. Remember, P-man will see the multiplication. And so that we can have the eyes of P-man, we need to realize what multiplication is. When you have a set of parentheses and there's nothing between them, that's multiplication. So this is 1 over 3, a to the 5th, times 12a. So I have to multiply the coefficients, 1 over 3 and 12. So if you can't do that by hand, type 1 over 3 in the calculator, times 12. And when you do that, it will give you 4. And I know some of you are saying, and that's just dividing. Well, this will end up on top. And so it is 12 divided by 3. Okay? A to the 5th times a to the 1st. You notice I said a to the 1st, although there wasn't a number there. It's understood to be 1. Now, do we multiply this or do we add it? P-man said, I see multiplication, so add the exponents. So that's a to the 6th. And we're done with that question. Okay? Let's move on to number 8. I'll come back to number 7. Okay, on number 8, we are dealing with a slightly different problem. Okay? Number 8, you have to take this monomial and multiply it to this first term and then to this second term. So let's take it step by step. 3 times 2. Yes, that is 6. Now we do a times a squared. Well, there's a 1 on that a, and we add the exponents. B to the first power, but there's no b here. So we just bring down b to the first. Bring down our plus. Now we do this monomial to the second term. So 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. A times up, there's no a, so we just bring down a to the first. B to the first times b to the third. Add the exponents, that is b to the fourth. You cannot add that any further. That is the final answer. How do I know that? This does not match this, so they are not like terms. So this is just the final answer. Okay, so now let's practice one more, and let's do number 9. 2a cubed b times 3a squared b plus ab squared. Okay, now how do we do this? Again, take this monomial, multiply it to the first term and then to the second term. So this is 6a to the 3 plus 2 is 5. And then the b's have 1s on them, so you will add them and get b squared, and then you do plus. Okay, 2 times what here? There's a 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. Now we do a cubed times a, which is a to the 4th. And then we do b to the first times b squared, which means add the exponents, b3. Now I did that so fast, so let me go back and check my work. 2 times 3 is 6, that's right. 3 plus 2 gave me 5. They're both a's, so I did that right. b1, b1 add, that gives me 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Good. A to the third plus a to the first. A to the third times, a to the first means multiply, means add. Good job, the exponents. I got 4. B to the first times b squared. Add the exponents and you get 3. Can you combine this and put 8, a something something, b something? No, because these don't match exactly, so you're done. Now I want to go back real quick and do number 6, and I want to compare the difference between 9 and 6. Okay, you ready? Look at 6. Look at 9. Inside the parentheses, do you see something separating the terms? Yes. Do you here? No. This is all multiplication. So I can really come in and take those parentheses away, and I can just write multiply. I can even go in and put multiplication in between the numbers and the letters. So this is -2 times 5 times -3. And you can do that whichever way is easier for you. 2 times 3 is 6. I have 2 negatives and I'm multiplying. So they become positive. So that's positive 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, now let's find the letters that are alike and add their exponents because we're multiplying. So this has a 1, so 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, p to the 3. You can say p cubed or p to the third power, p raised to the third power. Let's do the q's. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Now look at the difference in the answers. This one is separated by a plus sign because there was a big plus sign there. And remember, the monomial went to this term and then that term. On this one, we ended with just one big term. Why? Because we multiplied everything. There was no plus sign. I didn't have to distribute anything. So just because you see parentheses doesn't mean distribute. You have to have a plus sign between two of the terms and know that the first, or the monomial sitting outside the parentheses, needs to be distributed to both terms, meaning multiplied to both terms. Here, I'm just multiplying these three together. Just so that you really understand what just happened, we just did 2 times 3 times 4. That was what number 6 looked like. Okay? So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. We have one answer. Number 9 was a little different. Number 9, we had to distribute the 3 to the first term, to the monomial, to the first term. That gave us this. And this plus sign had to come down because 3 times 2 gave me a positive 6. See, I have 2 terms here versus just 1. This is number 9. This is number 6. Let's look at that again. This is number 9. This is the 3x plus 2. And then this is the 2 times 3 times 4, where you end it with one answer, one term. This is a monomial because it's one term. And then this one had 2. Okay, we'll stop there.